Yeah, I do love the board games. A bit of a collector.
Very cool. Well, that's why I'm excited to talk to you guys, because as much as I love music, I'm also a big dork and love Star Wars and
Yeah,
gaming and stuff. And
yeah. I was gonna say your background looks pretty cool
yeah,
too.
it's pretty cool. So yeah, your new single, it's got to be the gaming. Like, I got no inspiration for all this. Obviously you're a big fan of Call of Duty and other stuff, and it's kind of funny putting a whole spin on history. If if Nazis played Call of Duty back in the day, would have blamed it on them and stuff. Talk about the inspiration for writing this song.
The inspiration for the song, I don't know where it popped into my head. It might have been like memes I've seen people post about video games.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe not specifically and related to history, but
Yeah.
just memes about video games and how it's dumb that people just blame it on that. And then I was just thinking, like, there's so many terrible people in the world. I mean, most people are, have their things that they're not great at or things that they're bad at. But like specific historical people that were just atrocious. They didn't play video games, but what if they did? Like, how would that look if they played video games? And like the concept, like the bridge that when it starts talking about like Columbine and stuff, I didn't know I was going to talk about that until I'd written almost all of it. Like I didn't really know what the point of the song was going to be until I kind of wrote through the historical people, what they would be kind of like if they were playing video games. And then
yeah, Billy Kid, what his favorite console? I think it was Xbox One or
yeah, Xbox One, yeah, with a 6-shooter on his hip.
Yeah, it's are you guys planning to make like a music video for it? I kind of picture it like the Sum 41 Hell song when they had all the toys and props.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we're it's hard to do that kind of stuff as far as music videos, but that'd be kind of cool, like, and have a good concept for a music video for sure.
Very nice. Well, this is from your new album, Searching in the Sarcasm. It's a great album. My other favorite track was track 6, Renaissance at Stardust Motel. That's what a cool title and cool song.
Yeah, I think that's my favorite song of all of them. It's the first one I think we made of the new album, and it's just weird. I just like the weirdness of it and just the kind of spaciness of it.
Yeah, obviously some David Bowie kind of influence in it, like so this was the first song. When did you guys start writing this album? Like, was this during the pandemic or long before that?
It was a long time before that. Me and my wife lived in Idaho a couple of years ago, and when we moved out here, we got here in like January, and she let me buy a new guitar, and I was so excited about getting a new guitar. I just had to start making music, and that's when like the new album kind of started, and that was like a year and a half ago. So it's taken almost a year and a half to do all of it, which is an absurdly long time. But yeah, that's all it took. That's when we started making it.
So you guys are kind of apart, but do you guys play like live shows together, or just kind of write and send tracks back to each or do you guys get together and kind of write and record at the same time? Or
no, we don't play live. We just send tracks back and forth to each other. Like I'll send guitar to Paul will send back drums, and then I'll put stuff over it, and then we'll change things later if he doesn't like things that he did in the drums. So it's completely internet based as far as in like the melding the song together is just talking to each other over the phone or asking questions to each other with text or.
That's so cool. I never imagined something like that, but it really shows in the music how great it is that it can be done over the internet, basically.
Thank you.
Yeah.
I think so.
So let's talk about your collection behind you. You got the board games. Look like you got some Star Wars stuff. What else do you got back there, man?
I mean, it's mostly just board games and CDs and stuff. Like, I still got these the big binders full of CDs from my college days and stuff. But
oh yeah.
I still try to get some physical CDs every now and then when I really like it. But
I gave up, man. I had too much space.
Yeah.
Still got,
Yeah, I've definitely slowed down, but Spotify is kind of my main source. But yeah, and my Star Wars things are from like way long time ago. My parents got me those. Like, I can't remember when.
1994, something like that.
Maybe.
1990 something, probably.
Very cool. All right, so what's the future hold for you guys? Are you release another single? Is there going to be a music video? I guess since you guys don't perform live, you know.
Yeah, it's kind of we kind of just go on this cycle of recording music and getting a group of songs together that fit together. Yeah, it's a lot of like piecing things together that fit. We just released a lyric video. It's, you know, just because we're not in the same place. I'm in Idaho, he's in North Carolina.
Yeah.
So hopefully we could do like a real music video where we're playing and we have some kind of storyline. That'd be really fun if we're in the same spot.
Get some toys in there. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Well, actually, I usually start with this. I kind of jumped right into it because I loved a new song. Here at Bionic Buzz, we're all about people's passion. Where did your passion for music come from? Like, was a certain album you heard, a live performance, or something that was just naturally for you growing up?
Go ahead, Paul.
Yeah, that's kind of a very big question because it kind of evolved over time. You know, in high school, you kind of start discovering music for yourself instead of whatever your parents listen to. So, you know, when we were growing up, you know, Blink-182 came out with Enema of the State, and then all of those pop bands came along, Newfound Glory, Sum 41, and yeah, I think I went to a Christian festival called Creation Fest. That was like my first real live experience.
Oh yeah, who played at it?
Well, so I mean, it had all the, you know, the famous ones like Newsboys, which I didn't hear anything about at that time. I mean, I still don't really, but like OC Supertones and
Nice.
like Sidewalk Slam, Ace Troubleshooter, Reliant K, those kind of got me sucked in. Yeah.
I had a funny story. When I was in, like, I think it was middle school or high school, we took a trip to Six Flags, New Jersey. But like the thing is, we had to stay and watch this like Christian band. I was like, oh really? And then it was like DC Talk, and I was like so blown away by them. I was like, wow, Christian music can actually be cool and rock.
Yeah. Yeah. I feel like there's a definitely like a subculture in the Christian underground scene of like hardcore and punk that I really like, and I don't really like the mainstream stuff, but yeah, there's some good stuff in there. So cool. Seeing that just was like, it sucked me in, and yeah, I was like always wanting to be that guy that was in a band. You know, I didn't want to watch bands, I wanted to play and be up there on stage.
Very cool. Seth, where'd your passion for music come from?
Well, similar story to Paul. I think I didn't go to the Creation Fest that Paul did. Like, it was the first time that he went. Yeah. But we both watched this movie called That Thing You Do. It has Tom Hanks and Tyler. And I think that movie for both of us kind of wanted us to be in a band, and just, it's so easy. All you do is you just make this one great song.
You know, your life set.
You're playing in front of Conan or who knows what. So that's all you got to do. Let's just learn how to play some instruments, and then we'll just get in a band and just make one great song, and then there you go, bam, we're great. And I don't think I realized how much more work, or you know, what actually matters out of that process and what doesn't matter out of that process. But
but I think it's fun when you find that passion. You just think that's all it is, you know. And then you get older and you're like, oh wait, never mind. You have a lot of work into it, and luck you need too, you know.
Yeah. I think the thing that like keeps it going though is when I'm making music or recording music, there's times, and it might be for everyone else in whatever hobby you do, where you do something and you just go, wow, that is just so good. And you just like have this great moment. And then usually 99% of the time, the next day I'll go back to that moment, listening to it and going like, oh, that was terrible. That was not good. But like for that brief 5-minute moment where you're just like, wow, this is just so good. Even if it turns out to be actually terrible later. I think that's what kind of keeps it going though.
Very cool. All right, guys, where can people stay up to date, website, social media wise, with everything going on with you?
There's this little site it's called Google, and all you do is type in Grandpa Loves Rhinos. It'll take you, you know, everything. Yeah, we're everywhere, like Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube. I guess I really point everybody to Indie Vision Music. I don't know if is that kind of where you guys had heard of us through?
Yeah.
They're a label, and they do a lot of good stuff for that.
Oh, they have a lot of amazing artists, so it's pretty cool you guys are
Yeah.
on there with them.
So I usually just point everybody to Indie Music. You can find everything through there. There's like pre-orders up and links to everything. But I mean, Spotify, Apple Music, we're all up there.
All right, Paul, Seth, thank you guys so much for tuning in and talking to me, and we'll keep in touch.
Yeah, well, thanks for having us.
All right, man, take care.
All right, see ya.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Please support this video by giving it a thumbs up, leave a comment below, and hit that subscribe button while you're down there. Thank you so much.